Howdy do, ladies and gents, and welcome to another Avatar The Last Airbender episode recap. We're diving into each and every Avatar The Last Airbender episode until, I don't know, something new comes out of this new Avatar Studios. I mean, it's been creating stuff for like eons, it seems. Well, I mean, what's going on? What are you guys doing? But anyway, we'll be reviewing Episode 5, The King of Omashu. Yes, this is a fan favorite episode that takes place in the travels of Season 1 and all that. I mean, I don't even know why I'm explaining it, because we're just diving into it. So, basically, this whole thing is about Aang and the gang, as I like to call them, not Team Avatar. That's a little too generic in my opinion. Aang and the gang. And that's going to be the new slogan for these ragtag group of peeps here. Aang and the gang. So Aang and the gang kind of sneak into Omashu because apparently Omashu is the only city that in the Earth Kingdom that hasn't really been attacked because of the giant walls and all that, and they keep a very strict security measure and all that type of thing. And this is where the comedy kind of really starts to formulate and really like fits into it. If the last episode was more about character and comedy, this one's about action and comedy, because there's a lot of action in this episode, and by George, I'm here for it. So basically, the King of Omashu kind of forces Aang in a series of tests to see Bumi and all that, and to see his other people, Sokka and Katara, get ousted from the concaving rocks that's being formed around them, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of very interesting to see, like, growing rock candy, which it turns out to be candy. Growing rock candy that's kind of, growing around a person. I mean, it's, I don't know if we actually see this type of candy ever again in the Avatar universe. If there hasn't been any, I mean, that's some good content there for future episodes. But that's just me. But whatever. Anyway, though, we get 3 series of tasks that Aang has to do. Test his strength and all that type of thing. Test his wits, his smarts, all that type of shindig and all that type of thing. And we find out that the old king that's kind of kooky and all that turns out to be Bumi all along. Aww. And, they just joke around and kind of have fun like they used to. And it's kind of touching. And you know what? The action got a lot better in this episode than in previous episodes. I mean, it was still good, right? But I don't know, this kind of elevates it to a whole new level because it's the focal point. I mean, if it's the focal point of an episode, then it kind of has to deliver, right? And by George, it does. I wouldn't say it's like the best the series has to offer, but it's the best the series had to offer so far, I would say. The comedy's still pretty great. It's kind of hard-hitting. It's fast, punchy, really great, not really slapstick, but more like wordplay, kind of speech humor and all that type of thing, which I really do enjoy. I also we focus on Aang's past. Like, we only saw in only small amounts, but Aang's past, living in the air temple and all that type of thing. And that's basically it. But it's nice to see that, sometimes he would go off and kind of go around the other kingdoms and kind of see other people just chilling, I don't know. It's kind of touching. And it's nice to see one person from his past actually made it 100 100 plus years and still has the giddy up to, like, go and play with Aang, I guess. But yeah, Sokka, he's coming into his own. He's getting more hilarious. Katara still like being the motherly figure and all that. And really, that's all about it. I mean, there's one other thing I kind of have to explain is kind of like the musical score, I guess. The musical score is actually a little bit better in this type of thing. Like, it's more subtle, right? It's not like big and booming and grand like it was in the previous episodes, but it's more subdued, It's kind of like, it's more subdued, which I think really works for this type of episode. But yeah, that's really about it. I mean, it kind of dives a little bit more into the Earth Kingdom. Like, apparently there's a bunch of different Earth Kingdoms in the Earth type of area deal thing, Like, we had the Warriors of Kyoshi Island, and we have like this gigantic Earth Kingdom type of deal. So yeah, all in all, a really great episode. I wouldn't say it's better than the previous episode. I don't know, just for the meme alone. I'm sorry, I gotta say, great meme. But overall, it's really close. It's still a fantastic episode. I'm glad we're just going to get a ton of great episodes back to back to back in this, like, hit, like, batch, I guess. Once we get into that one episode that kind of dives a little bit further, we'll get into that. But anyway, though, guys, that's it for this episode recap and all that. What you guys have to say on it? Did you guys even watch the episode? Comment, let me know, subscribe, ring that bell, more content come your way, and hey, take care, guys.